The murder of Tamara Greene has been in the headlines, of course, for years, but it has impacted one young life more than anyone else.
Tonight, Greene's teenage son is speaking out about his mother, her murder, and the investigation. Local 4 defender Kevin Dietz has this exclusive report.
His mother was killed when he was only 10 years old. Now, at 17 years old, Tamara Greene's son is speaking out, saying the city of Detroit is lying about who killed his mom. Jonathan Bond is a sharp kid. He started his own grass cutting business to make money this summer. He gets good grades in school, and you won't believe what he can do with a pencil and a piece of paper, showing true talent for design and architecture. But Jonathan Bond isn't known for any of that. He's known for being the son of Tamara Greene. He was only 10 when she was killed. Now, at 17, he wants to clear the air on a few things about his mom.
The city of Detroit is supposed to help people instead of hinder them.
Yes, she was an exotic dancer, but she also went to school to learn the profession of dancing, and she was studying to become a nurse. He says first and foremost, she was a good mom who loved her children, and that's why he's so angry with the city of Detroit. Not once in the last 7 years has anyone from the police department or city updated him on the investigation into his mother's death.
They didn't come to me and tell me that, hey, we might have a killer.
Last week, the city made a huge mistake. They filed a private court document in public. It told the story of how the city believes Tamara Greene was killed and who they think the killer is. Jonathan Bond never received a phone call. No one from homicide or the city law department showed up to share the critical information with the victim's family. Not a word.
I'm shocked that they wouldn't tell me. You know, I would be the first person that they would probably come to and say, hey, I think we found the killer.
Jonathan Bond found out from the newspaper.
Instead, you know, they got to put it in papers. They got to tell everybody else but me.
And he says the city's story doesn't add up. The city claims Derek King was the killer, that Tammy was an accidental victim of a drug hit intended to kill the passenger in her car. Jonathan Bond says his mom was the target.
My mother took 3 shots, okay? 3 perfect shots, okay? While the car was moving, okay? Now, these type of shots, it was impossible to be accidental.
And listen to this. Police went to Derek King. He denied it. Police said, then take a lie detector test. King said, no problem. He took the polygraph and passed it with flying colors.
That guy did not kill my mom. That guy hasn't been prosecuted. You know, he hasn't been charged with anything. You know, he took a lie detector, passed it. This guy told the truth, you know, so he has nothing to do with my mother at all.
Jonathan believes the city is only saying that King did it to try and get his family's lawsuit against the city thrown out of court, pointing to this email from a city lawyer to Jonathan's attorney this January, long after Derek King was locked up behind bars on another crime. It reads, Mr. Yatooma, as we are all aware, Miss Greene's killer remains on the loose out there somewhere. My close review of the homicide file materials and discussions with others leads me to believe we are dealing with a killer more calculating than most. A killer with a little less regard for the lives of others. I cannot imagine this individual wishes to be located or identified. Jonathan says the city knew King was in jail. If they thought he was the killer, why send an email saying Tamara Greene's killer is still on the loose?
You have the law department telling people something that isn't true.
Jonathan is old enough to understand that the city will fight the lawsuit with every angle they can, but at the same time,
I would want to know who killed my mother.
He's asking that the mayor and the police chief make a commitment to forget about the lawsuit and solve his mom's murder.
It makes me disappointed in the people that's supposed to be doing their job. You know, the police has a duty they're supposed to do.
Jonathan Bond will get a chance to respond to the city's version of who killed his mother in a court filing that will be entered in the next 2 weeks. Kevin Dietz, Defenders.
Boy, you feel for him, don't you? The Defenders investigation continues tomorrow.